find the balance that works for you and your family. It doesn't have to be what some expert. Hey girl, hey, and welcome to today's Clean and Declutter with me, part number 4. You guys, I can't believe we're already on to part 4 of this, but today we're tackling the playroom. So I have all the girls' toys up here. I don't feel like there's a lot up here, but I don't know. Maybe just in this space it fits better. I'm not sure. We're gonna go through it though and start decluttering and organizing this whole kind of system up here, see what they play with, see what they honestly don't. And we're just gonna go from there. I also want to do like this side of the room, so we'll see what I get to. But the girls are down for quiet time and nap time, so I only have a little bit of time, so I gotta stop chatting and get to work.
Now I'm crazy, thinking about you all the time, like crazy, knowing you're here by my side. And who was doing fine on my own, but baby, you make me a whole lot better.
So with our playroom decluttering today, I'm going through and starting with the largest toy with the most pieces, and that is their grocery store. So putting all of the money back in the drawer, going through the fruits and veggies and all of the things that are sold in their little grocery store, and kind of decluttering, paring down some of the things. Some of it is wore out. It was purchased or gotten used, and it was very well loved when we got it, and now it's extra loved and just falling apart. So different things are going to be decluttered. But that's what we're working with, starting out with the largest thing and just getting that out of the way because that will clear out so much of the room. So I wanted to go ahead and just jump in with the large thing first.
A whole lot better.
Another tip or suggestion in this video while you were decluttering or just going about your day-to-day cleaning and doing around the house, open those windows, get some fresh air in the house. There is nothing like a dose of fresh air. It has been so nice. It was actually in the low 70s, high 60s basically in the morning time here, and it has been absolutely dreamy and so nice to get some fresh air in the house. Like, after a little while it just starts feeling stuffy and stale, and this really helps to freshen up the place.
I don't know how, or how you do it. You blow my mind without a word. Ooh, stuck upside down, I might be dreaming. There's no way back now. Take every inch of my body. Wanna dance with you all night long. Dive in, babe, you know we can't stop this. Come on and show me what you got. 'Cause I don't care if they think we're mad to be falling in love with you. I'll do it again and again and again and again.
For those that have been watching and on this decluttering journey with me, I really appreciate you being here and just coming along for the ride. I hope this is giving you the cleaning motivation, decluttering motivation, or just mom life motivation, whatever that you have needed to be able to tackle your own to-do list in your own days. As a mom, it gets so isolating and so overwhelming when you are doing it, especially as a stay-at-home mom. It can be a lot. And so I hope to be able to help give you that motivation and inspiration that you're looking for. And I just really appreciate you guys being here, and it just means the world to me. You guys are my accountability partners of keeping on with this stuff, so I really appreciate it. And if you are new here, I just wanted to also quickly introduce myself. Hi, my name is Ashley and my channel is called Spoonful of Cleaning. I'm so glad you clicked on today's video. I love sharing it, cleaning, organization, as well as decluttering and mom life all along the way. So if that is content that you're into, you'll want to be sure to click the red subscribe button below. Let's be virtual cleaning and besties. We can help each other tackle our to-do list on another day, and I can keep you motivated. I may not can come clean your house for you, but I can be there every step of the way virtually cheering you on.
Cause every moment with you makes me even lighter. I don't care.
One way I am organizing our puzzles are with these mesh bags, and I will have them linked down below so that you guys can check them out if you're looking for a great puzzle or just other option organization kind of method, because I'm really liking this for a lot of different versions, but puzzles have been my favorite so far. And so we have been putting our little puzzles in there. So I'll put them together to make sure we have the pieces or see how many pieces we're missing. And then as I'm cleaning throughout the house, I already know, okay, this is where the puzzles go, and I can have a place to go put those pieces when I find them throughout the rest of the house.
I'm gonna clean out all of this over here. Piggy? No! Ooh, ooh, ah, ah! Ruff! Roar! Meow, meow! Hi! Slowly, guys. Moo!
But I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive.
If you've been around my cleaning videos for a while, you probably remember back when Lucy was little, I would call her my little assistant. Not that she's not little, she's only 4, she's still quite little. But when she was a baby and crawling around, she was my little assistant. And you guys, I can't believe we are past napping phase. So, you know, quiet time sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. And I'm just not into fighting it. I'm like, it's not worth tears over getting her to do quiet time. So today it was one of those days we just weren't fighting it. And so she was here and helping me and being my little assistant once again.
I just can't control, 'cause I'm new to this. I don't know how to act, but I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive, I used to be so low.
Now, when it comes to decluttering your kids' toys, that is one thing that I will suggest doing in this kind of fall season that we're upon, and especially before the holidays, because we all know grandparents are going to be buying presents. Like most people, they have grandparents that buy their kids presents, and you're going to want to buy your kids presents and toys and things. So go ahead and do a little decluttering, make space, because you know new things are coming and it won't be too long. Like I know it's September, and it's going to be a minute before Christmas gets here, but it will be here way sooner than you think. And also, even for us, for the girls' birthday, we ask for either small things or for experiences. So we would have family like donate money or put in money towards as like a gift towards a zoo membership. And so we got the girls a zoo membership or a play area membership. We have like a play gym place that we can take the girls here locally. And so we have a membership to that now. And so that's one of those things that have them do it for experiences or put it towards a vacation or whatever, because those kids are going to enjoy it. So that is another option that you can do is, hey, one present, and then the rest of the money that you would have spent on them for Christmas gifts or birthday or whatever, let's put it towards this like activity that we can do, or something that's going to be a membership that we can have for an entire year, or just kind of basically the gift that keeps on giving besides that one toy.
Stick around, but when it comes to me, you don't wanna know.
I'm hitting that emotionally overwhelmed phase of decluttering. So at this point, I'm not trying to just declutter a ton. So minimalism is not the goal for me. It can be for some people, it may be for you, and everybody's goals can be different. But for me, I just want to get it within this space. So we'll see what I can do. I still have some cubes and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, okay, that section's filling up, this section's filling up. Now I'm gonna have to definitely make more decisions. Like my IKEA bag is about halfway full. So I'm like, I mean, we're throwing away decent parts, but it's not, this isn't one of those videos where I decluttered 90% of my kids' toys and they play fine now. Like, that's not this video. I'm not there yet. Emotionally, I'm not there yet. And so I just wanted to kind of share how I was feeling in this process, and that it's a little overwhelming. Like, you don't know what to get rid of. You don't know what to keep. I mean, I know what they play with and what they don't play with, but then as soon as I like rotate something out or rotate it back, then they're like, oh, I like to play with this again. And it's like deciding, what do I keep out? What do I not? And some people are like, oh, you should rotate toys. You shouldn't rotate toys. You should only have 5 toys for your child. So I'm finding the balance for me, and that's okay. It doesn't have to look the same. And so that's what this, like, I guess bunny trail is for, is find the balance that works for you and your family. It doesn't have to be what some expert or some like minimalist or maximalist or whatever says. It can be whatever fits your family. So I'm trying to find that for mine. So with that being said, hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know. I want to like pop in and be like, hey, I feel overwhelmed, you guys, and like share how I'm feeling instead of just cleaning through and like feeling so motivated the whole time, because that's not always the case. And I promise you're probably gonna hit a phase where you're just like, I feel drained. I am done. I don't know what to do next. And that's okay.
Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you.
And this is one thing about decluttering, is that know that you don't have to do it all at once. So yes, you were sitting here and watching this almost 40-minute video of me decluttering, but even the project that I'm working on in this video took me 2 days, you guys. This is or at the end of this, you'll see the second day, but I have 2 days worth of footage to make this 40 minutes, and this is extremely sped up. So know that this takes a while for me in real life. These videos can be very they can just be kind of almost deceiving, and I hate to use that word because it makes it sound like they're a bad thing. It's a quick dose of motivation, but in reality, this video took 6, 7, 8 hours to film, and you're not seeing all of that. You're not seeing every little thing of every small movement of me picking up and moving something or taking it downstairs or coming back upstairs. All of that stuff gets cut out and sped up to where it can be a little easy to be like, oh wow, she's just so productive and gets so much done. But in reality, I got no more done than you would have on a normal day. I just sped up the footage to show you what I got done, because let's be honest, you're not gonna sit here and watch an 8-hour video of me cleaning in real time. Like, that would get very boring very quickly. But just wanted to share that because I know it's easy to think and compare ourselves to someone else, or like, oh, she got so much done, or this happened or that happened. And honestly, it is real life. It is slow. And so I just wanted to kind of share that disclaimer or reminder so that anytime you are feeling comparison, no, please shut it down, girlfriend. You are doing a great job. You are a great mom, and you're doing the absolute best you can. And everything can look a little different for everyone, and the speed of everything can look different for everyone. And that's okay. As long as you are making progress, that's all that matters. Another thing that I'm loving using these mesh storage bags for are their little figurines. So either that be little play toys that they've collected from like McDonald's or whatever, and their little collections that they actually enjoy and they actually play with, or if it's figurine sets that we've got when we went to Disney World. Like Lucy got a princess set and Bella got Bella got the princess set and Lucy got the Lion King set when we were on one of our recent Disney trips. And so those things I can kind of group together, and then it makes also toy rotation easier. So if you're like me and you do enjoy toy rotation and that works for your kiddos, then that is another great option for that, is storing those, and then you can kind of switch them out every week or so when you do your little rotation, and it makes it a lot easier.
This is my time to bring it. We'll move all night, no worries, no doubts. This is my time to make you dance, dance. You're never gonna catch me. Dance, dance. So what if I am crazy? Can't take me out. I'll never come down, down, down. Hey boy, can you catch me? This time I'ma win it. This time I'ma win it. What's my luck? I wanna get inside your love, inside your love.
Another thing that I'm working on is organizing these bank of cabinets there on the right. So a lot of these coloring sheets and things that you're seeing me have here, and you'll see me put some markers in there and different things later on. I'm trying to keep those like arts and crafts supplies stored away, which I'm very excited to have an actual home for those. So that's part of what I'm working on now, is finding homes for everything, because that makes cleaning your house a lot easier when everything has a place and a home in which it is supposed to go. So that makes life so much easier in cleaning, and also getting your family to help you. That makes it a lot easier when you're doing it and going through that process. So that's another thing I wanted to share, is try to find a home for things. A lot of experts will tell you that you need to do a ton of decluttering before you can begin organizing, and I kind of disagree with that. Now, I am no professional, but just in my experience of going through and decluttering my home, like I have been going room by room, I have been finding that I have an idea for organization and an idea for a home, and this is where I would like to put XYZ. This is where I would like to put my pajamas, or this is where I would like to put these toys or this group of things. And like with these toys, I have this play space and this is where they're going to live. So that way I know my parameters of what I need to declutter down to, and it kind of gives me a goal. So it feels a little less overwhelming, because my goal is to get all the toys into this space and not just to declutter a bunch of stuff and not realize, okay, am I decluttering too much or too little? And then once I get it within that home, that makes it a lot easier. So I hope that makes sense for you guys too, and maybe it'll help you if you are struggling to get started with decluttering, because it can feel extremely overwhelming. But that is what's worked for me, is finding the space that I want things to live in, and then I declutter down to what will fit in that space.
Night's almost over. I might just ask you to leave now with me. Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I afraid to you? We almost touch.
So I've been cleaning for almost 3 hours now. And I feel like I should have made more progress than this, or at least be finished with this whole like play area section, but I'm not. So it is now 3:02 and I've got to get Bella up soon, or else she won't sleep tonight. So with that being said, I'm gonna set a 10-minute timer and just go as hard as I possibly can in 10 minutes and just hopefully knock the rest of this out. That would make me feel really, really good about this time and like feeling productive. Not that you do it for the feeling or whatever, but sometimes you just need to feel that win. So I need to get that done, and then I'll have to get her up and start some sort of dinner. And then I would love to come back up here and work some more on this room, but I also need to edit a video. So I don't know that I'm gonna get any more of this work done. We'll see. But with that being said, I'm rambling on. So now I'm gonna set that 10-minute timer, and see what I can crank out. So let's go.
And I have given this tip in multiple videos now, but I will keep giving it because it seriously works wonders. If you are struggling to get started, or you just need that last little push, like I don't want to clean anymore, but I need to get a little bit more done, is set that 10-minute timer, 15 minutes, whatever you have, and just give yourself that time. If you only have, say, 30 minutes to clean, set a 30-minute timer and go as hard as you can, because I promise you, you will be so incredibly shocked with how much you are able to accomplish in that time frame versus just thinking, oh, well, 30 minutes isn't enough to make a dent in this, so I'm just going to neglect it another day, or I'm just going to put it off until tomorrow, or wait until I have this 3-day weekend where I have time to just clean and declutter everything. You don't have to wait for that. You can literally start today and with 10 minutes.
Stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, 'cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here.
Okay, my timer is up, so this is what we're dealing with. I've got a couple of little random toys here, some odd things that I need to just like put away. So I just need like 10 more minutes to be able to like put some of these things where they go, where I've made like little piles if they need to go to different rooms and whatnot. A lot of this shelf over here is empty, so that's pretty cool. So we've got 1, 2, 3 open cubbies there, 1 open cubby here, and then I'm going to put some books there. That's what those 2 cardboard boxes have in them, are books. So I'm going to like organize that and put some books out, and then the rest of them that I want to keep are going to go in there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And then as they're like playing in this space, I can know, all right, I can go ahead and move a few more things along. But right now I am happy with the space. We've got their little coloring table. I need to get my magic eraser up here and clean the top of that, but not right now. Have their grocery store, which I pared down a ton. A lot of that stuff is in the IKEA bag. Like I could probably pare down a little bit more, but we'll see. I'm just kind of doing it in stages. So that's stage 1. And then coming over here, I've got this all organized. And then a lot of this does have like every cubby has something in it. And then a lot of this is like their pretend play or little people, or we've got like farm stuff. And then I've got a lot of Lovevery. So kind of more educational toys, that those I'm definitely not decluttering. Those we kind of rotate through, and they work really, really well for us. So if you're interested in Lovevery, again, I'll have my link for those down below, because they, like, out of all these toys, they hold up the best out of anything. Plus, I feel like my kids are actually learning something, so that's pretty cool too. But kind of that's what we're looking at right now. The rest of the room looks still like a bomb exploded, but you know, this half is clean, so I'll take it. We'll work on this part another day. And then also an entire bag of garbage that is just like broken toys, actual trash, things that have got like mixed in, where, you know, kids, like, they have a snack and they don't throw it in the garbage can. They just throw it, oh, this is a basket that looks like a garbage can, so surely I can just throw it in there. So that's kind of what all of this is. So I'm pretty proud. Like, an entire IKEA bag and a garbage bag, you know, I will take that as a win. Again, the goal is not to throw away 90% of my kids' toys right now. At some point we may get to that, but I'm doing it in stages, so it's less intimidating, it's less overwhelming. Again, if that's you, because I know there's like some people out there that they're like, I'm throwing away 90%, and that's okay. And that's like, no, I don't mean that as hate or anything, but so many people have this stance on decluttering, like throwing away 90% of anything that you're going through is the only way to do it. And again, just like I talked about earlier, everybody has to find the balance for them. So that is like my main thing that I am like that's the hill I'm dying on, is everybody has to find what works for them and their family. There is not one size fits all to life or organization or decluttering or anything. Even bathrobes, one size fits all is not really one size fits all. So why would we think anything else is? So rant over, do what you need to do for your family. This is making me feel good. So that's all that matters. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It makes me feel good, and so I'm happy. So that's what we're going with.
Don't let it get the best of you. And all the fake friends just keep pretending. That's how the little things get huge. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. Baby.
Now, working on this cabinet this morning, I am not going for perfection. I am just going for getting it done and getting things grouped in like compartments together, and then I'll go through and do more in-depth organization. So right now we're just grouping. So I know that is not Pinterest perfect, but that is not the goal for this. It's to get things in like kind of groups together, and then I will continue to sort and declutter through that. So that is kind of where I'm at with this project this morning. You'll kind of see I kind of winded everything down here at the end and got some more things decluttered and put away. But when it comes to those cabinets, they're not perfect. I'm not going to be taking pictures, and you're not going to be resharing them on Pinterest, because they're just that gorgeous of an organization of our activities and our arts and crafts and our preschool supplies and all that. So that's not what that cabinet looks like, as you could tell. And when I was opening the doors and working on that, we have travel toys in there. I need to go through a lot of those. I want to film like a completely separate video on that, as all of our travel toys. So I think that could be a fun video. I don't know if I'll share that here or over on my travel channel, Pixie Dusted Mom. So I don't know if you follow me over there. I know some of you are here and you're there. I kind of have a little bit of split personality though. So if you enjoy travel and Disney travel specifically, then you'll definitely want to check out my other channel, Pixie Dusted Mom. So yeah, if you follow both channels though, I would love it if you would leave me a pixie emoji down below. That way I can kind of know, because I'm always curious, like which ones of you are watching here and there, or do you just watch here? So I don't know. Let me know in the comments.
That's how the little things get huge. Just keep on moving through the beat. Don't let them get the best of you. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Now that little house I just moved over there will probably get listed on Facebook Marketplace and sold, because they've really kind of grown past it, and that is one thing that they haven't like played with in a little while. On an occasion they will get like inside the house and play with it, but for the most part they just don't touch it. So that is another thing that will likely go on there, but I just didn't really have a better place to put it, so that's where it went for the time being until I can get it listed and sold. So that's another thing that I'm doing. I'm decluttering. We are donating some toys if it's like a bunch of little things that I don't I'm not able to like sell, it's like complicated to sell, donating those, or if it's a larger piece that I'm like, I can get a little bit more money from it or something to buy new things or put it towards different experiences or whatever that we're moving towards. That is one thing I'm working on. And now I'm going through all of these papers that ended up on the floor. This is literally stuff, I don't even know where it came from or how these papers ended up on the floor, but they're here. And some of them are from like a newborn sleep class that we took when Lucy was a baby. She's 4 now. I don't know where these things have been and like where they came from, but again, they're out. A bunch of recipes where I was going to make a recipe binder that I just haven't had a chance to do. An old planner from 2019. Like, this is just like all of the most random stuff, but we're getting it cleaned up. Okay, so this is where I've gotten to, and I think I'm gonna call it for now because for one, I need to edit this video and be able to put it up tomorrow, but also, I don't know, I'm in my feels and I don't feel like that's a good place to declutter from. So I'm gonna move on to another project. I don't know what it is about decluttering your kids' stuff. Like, there's some days I'm like, this is stressing me out, I want to get rid of all of it or whatever, but I know that's not like realistic. That's just like knee-jerk reaction of like, oh my gosh, this is like frustrating, or I'm having to clean this up, or they're taking so long helping me clean this up or whatever. So you have those like frustrated days, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about going through and decluttering your kids' things, like even in their room, like decluttering their clothes. Like, I know I need to do their closets, but I just put it off because, I mean, it's your babies growing up and it's hard sometimes. I don't know, like sometimes it doesn't, I'm like, I'm excited for the next phase, and I don't want anything to be wrong with them. I don't want them to like not progress as they're supposed to and grow, because it's just part of it. But it's also like, where did that time go? And there's so many little things that, like, even in those hard times I would go back to, and just kind of a total bunny trail here, but that's one of the things I've been doing myself, and it's been helping me. So I thought I would share in case maybe it helps somebody else, is even in those hard times or those fun times, is just slowing down and reminding myself I'm living in the good old days. This is literally the good old days. I'm going to miss this, even if they are both like falling apart. Honestly, there are going to be phases of this I'm going to miss, and you can't, it's just part of life. You have to take the good and the bad, and I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss that good. So I'm like, you know what? I just need to slow down and be intentional and enjoy that. And I have a little person that has come up to join me. Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. So yeah, that's, I don't know, my mini end of the video TED Talk is also, if you're just not feeling it, take a break. So, you know, and it's okay. Like, I'm sure that I'll come back and probably declutter some more of this, but right now I'm just not ready to let it go. And decluttering is very much an emotional process as much as it is a stuff process. So all that to say, give yourself grace if you're doing this, no matter what you're decluttering. Just give yourself a lot of grace. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed cleaning along with me. The red subscribe button, I would love to be your virtual cleaning bestie. We can get things done together on another day, but I will see you guys right back here in the next one. Bye. Oh, hey, if you made it this far, leave me a toy emoji of some sort. So